Good evening, distinguished patrons of the Metropolitan Opera. I would like to welcome you and thank you for attending tonight, or joining us tonight at the National Opera Foundation's Award Gala. Started in 1902, the National Opera Foundation continuously strives to acknowledge talent, hard work, and achievement through the Verdi's Promising Artistic Operatic Award. The award presented includes a plaque of recognition, a cash prize of $50,000, and a lead in the Met's upcoming opera, La Boheme. Tonight we have the distinct pleasure to acknowledge Mr. Christopher Jovanovic for his excellent work in operas such as Così fan tutte, La Traviata, and Le Fille du Régiment. In what is only his second season at the Metropolitan Opera, Mr. Jovanovic has produced outstanding performances which display a professional maturity that belies his age. We expect to see many great things out of his career. If you will all join me in welcoming Mr. Jovanovic to the stage. Christopher, on behalf of the National Opera Foundation, I would like to present you with this plaque, along with the check for $50,000 and the script for La Boheme. Thank you for your dedication to excellence. Don't stop it. Okay, now my persuasive speech. Okay. Imagine that you are in an airplane in a combat zone. All of a sudden, the plane that you're flying in has a wing blown off by a bomb. You and your pilot both have parachutes, but you're not sure if you can really stomach jumping out of a plane at 15,000 feet. You just don't know if you can do it. Well, although most people probably won't experience a life-threatening plane crash like that, the thrill and skill of skydiving is an art and a joy that I think most people should be able to experience. My dad and I went skydiving together 2 years ago as a joint father-daughter Father's Day birthday adventure, and it was wonderful. And so today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the safety equipment, just to show you how safe skydiving can be, especially these days. And I'm also going to give you 4 benefits that comes from skydiving. Right, the first piece of equipment I'm going to tell you about is a parachute. Most parachutes that are used today are ram air parachutes, which means they have several cells that the air fills. So if one of the cells breaks for any reason, you'll have the other ones to still support you and you won't fall to the ground. Also, all backpacks are equipped with 2 parachutes, so that if one breaks, you can pull out the reserves. Also, all parachutes have to be repacked every 180 days, even if they're not used, and that's by the Federal Aviation Administration, and they have to be repacked by someone who's certified through them. The second piece of equipment is an altimeter. This tells you how high the jumper is, and so you know exactly when to pull the string for your parachute by looking at your altimeter. And if you're worried about being distracted because you're falling through the air, they come with audible altimeters that then they make a beep in your ear so that you know exactly when to pull the strap. The third piece of equipment is a helmet. All beginners are required by FAA standards to wear a helmet that kind of resembles a motorcycle helmet. So it's a really tough thing. Although experienced divers are also required to wear helmets, they wear more slim leather ones that helps them be able to fly and do crazy acrobatics. The last piece of equipment I'm going to tell you about is goggles. You're required to wear goggles to protect your eyes when you're falling at 150 miles an hour. Okay, and benefits are your exhilaration from the adrenaline that's produced in your adrenal glands that gives you a rush and a high. Also, it's a challenge. Skydiving is a challenge. It's an athleticism challenge, a mental challenge, and just overcoming challenges is always a good thing. It's safer than ever, and the number of skydiving deaths in 2010 was only 21 for 3 million jumps. That's 1 in only 142,857 jumps. And the last thing is that it's just plain fun. I think everyone needs to experience the thrill of jumping out of an airplane. So now I've given you some information about safety equipment and why it's so safe to jump now. And I've also given you some benefits of jumping, so that if you wherever in that situation with a pilot with a crashing plane, you would know exactly how to jump out of an airplane, be confident that you would land and be safe, and you would be able to survive this event. And knowing the safety aspects and benefits of skydiving makes the sport seem less intimidating and more fun. Hopefully you will all try it someday.